I think I had done some research, maybe online, and I had checked your firm out, and there was one other lady who has a name like Miss America or something like that, who works with a computer, and she told me all about the wonderful images that she does and all, and that was her forte. Yeah. I felt that we were compatible pretty quickly. We described our belongings, and we told you we were very heavily involved with books. And Cathleen was a former museum director, and she had tons of books that we had to get rid of before we met you. And I had a lot of books as well, and we still do. We probably have more books than anyone at Longhorn Village. I'm pretty convinced. We may have more artwork on the wall as well, which you did very well with as far as putting it together and your plan. It worked out quite well. I think the only downside that I recall was the moving company. They were called the Einstein Movers, but they weren't brilliant like Einstein. They lost the hardware for the bookshelves, and so we ordered new ones in another color, etc. But well, it's fine. They were very precise in translating what shelves, where the books were, and where they're going to be. They were very good. They were like magicians. They really were. Do you want me to answer that? Oh, I would say when we walked in, we wowed. There was a few wows. It was like those TV shows. What are they called? America's Got something or other. You count the wows. Also, Antiques Roadshow. They wait for the wow, wow, wow. And it was wow. And later we did make some changes. We made some adjustments. We refined it. You helped with making the refinements, and it worked out fantastically. We could compare the move from New York, right?
Yeah.
There's quite a contrast there. When we moved from New York, and I do have a book about it, I moved from New York, and we moved downtown Austin to the Spring condominium. I have photographs of people, workers, opening boxes and dumping books on the floor. I have many pages of pictures like that, which was a disaster. So it was quite a contrast. It was quite a contrast with this move.
I can't remember. Was it?
Oh my God,
No.
I mean, he wasn't hairy, but he didn't have much teeth.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Now
wasn't
I remember
hairy.
exactly who those people were.
Oh my God, he was,
oh.
yeah, there's some great pictures.
Yeah. We were downtown, but there was not really downtown. We could walk, but but anyway, there were some crazy people there. Crazy. So.
So it was a big relief to be able to come in and everything was already where you...
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. I think I would also say that as far as cost, people are interested very much in cost. I'd say the price was very, very fair, very good, and for all that was done. Shelves were put up in the storage rooms. They all work. They're still working. They have all of my shorts and all of your underwear and all of her shoes. You know, it takes a lot of shoes.
They were.
Yeah.
You were really terrific. You kept telling us what to do and what
So
not to do.
we were
very good.
Yeah. Well, as an aside, when I had mentioned you to the Callahans, the first thing that Mrs. Callahan wanted to know, was it expensive? I said, look, I saved the file. I have the complete file, which I will share with you, and it wasn't. And they had mentioned that they had never moved, and they lived in different places, in England and different places in the United States, and they were quite amazed at the process of not having to pack and do all of that, you know, put paper around every saucer and cup and make sure that the glasses don't break, that kind of thing. Originally we received a couple of recommendations from people at Longhorn Village, and we checked both of them out. And I think that Liz covered many more points and with more detail than the competitor, who mostly emphasized the graphics on the computer, which I wasn't too interested in, you know, in the graphics of the computer. And Liz was very, very forthcoming, and she said she worked with pieces of paper and little colored pencils and all of that stuff and put it together, and if we needed an adjustment or author's alteration, like they would say in my business, in AA, we could do that. We go back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board.
Great.
We are rolling. Can you say and spell your name for me, sir?
Milt Simpson. I'm known as Milt Simpson.
Okay.
On the badge, on the ID thing. MILTSIMPSON. Is this partial bridge affecting the sound? Because it sounds funny to me.
Not really.
It's okay?
Yeah. Ma'am, your name. Say and spell your name for me, please.
Pardon? No.
Say and spell your name for me.
Kathleen, Cathleen, Gallander, Gallander. Kathleen Gallander.
Perfect.